What's up, everyone? It's your girl Anita, and yeah. So I watched both matches, for USA versus Brazil, and they're taking place in Brazil. And honestly, it was it was super. Like I said, this I was trying to find an article, mainly that maybe a black woman might have written. This woman is black based upon her image. She says the USA don't experience enough hostility, which is why they needed to come to Brazil. I don't know if that was from somebody that said this or if this is her rhetoric, but one thing about it is America has not been attracting big name national teams because of the hostility of what's going on in America when it comes to the political climate and just overall in general. As we have a mass awakening, and in general, America is not a feared team because they're not. Even though they won the Olympics, they're we. First of all, I've been talking about how Emma Hayes is calling up teams that lack leadership, that lack experience. Some of these women are not fully seasoned professionals. Maybe one or two, even three seasons into their career. That's not a world class. That's not a senior national team player that we're used to seeing. It's a transition of younger archetypes being thrown into positions where they may not be able to live up to because they have not had the domestic experience. Therefore, how could that translate to international experience? So this has been the major flag in how they're grooming the younger women in the USA. And this is what we've been talking about. And Emma Hayes is the archetype that is willing and able to do it, even though she's a European, which makes sense. It's like makes sense. Like she's the European white woman that they felt that would be able to get the job done. Mind you, I don't care about these white Europeans, regardless. My thing with Brazil was, first of all, I thought Carolyn would have more of an influence in the game, but regardless, I mean, Brazil won the first match. I was kind of salty because there was only 3 goals. It happened in the first 15 minutes, and America couldn't do anything else after that, and neither Brazil, but Brazil won. And there was a lot of archetypes that I really enjoy in Brazil, like number 19. I think she had got the header for the second goal, or even the first one. No, it was the first goal. And overall, in general, Brazil played very. I was going to say like so many very. I guess this is how I felt like I was looking at Brazil in a different way, or I wasn't looking at America like, oh, let's go America, because I'm not really, oh, let's go America, when there's no foundationally black Americans in the team. We know Crystal Dunn was the last one, and everyone else is either biracial or diaspora family. And so um, my investment in America is not the same. I'm more invested into other teams like Mexico or other teams, well, mainly Mexico, really. We'll talk about them later. And even Brazil, because anyways. Obviously, Carolyn and Maritza were playing for Brazil in the starting lineup. One for Tigres, one from Man City. So, I did have some currency on both sides. Only person I really have for America is Avery Patterson. And we already know she's an archetype that's being utilized in different ways, whatever. But the second match showed more of what I actually didn't mind. First of all, it all started with Arthur, the head coach for Brazil. He was very disrespectful on the sideline, and I'm not surprised, but he can only truly do that in Brazil. Um, I'm not too sure what he saw on the sideline to make him react and respond this way, but it was very childish. And so the referees, we had so much drama on the sideline of Brazil, and I was just thinking, Brazil, I mean, I just don't want this to happen in like when the World Cup comes, because it delayed a lot of the football, and y'all lost. It'd be different if y'all like came out and won, but y'all eventually lost because y'all lost so many players. But overall, Brazil are very physical, and America matched their physicality because they had to. They were getting tackled very aggressively. Everyone was trying to meet each other to the ball, which makes sense. It's like, you know what? Every ball will be fought over. Every loose ball will be fought over. This is our home soil. We're not going to take it easy on you. Why would we? Who are you? And like I said, we know Brazil lost to America in the gold medal match. There could be some revenge on their mind, right? And Brazil is a team I feel are full of talent, and they have the ability to beat anybody with their athleticism. I just think some more archetypes. Like I feel like obviously Bia, Carolyn, some more archetypes are gonna have to be way more dominant and influential energetically, and can't be passive when it comes to because they can beat a team like America. But Arthur started this whole shenanigans on the sideline, and pretty much the team, I'm not saying collapsed after that, but it pretty much was like that. The cards came after, more cards came after he left the pitch. The sideline of the Brazil squad, they couldn't handle they couldn't handle what the referee was either telling them. There was, I don't know why one of because I'm not defending no man. Arthur, I don't want, first of all, we don't need men head coaches in women's football and in general. These niggas will be pushed out as soon as more women get opportunities to coach. So, if Arthur was a woman, maybe I would have a different take, but he's a man, so I could care less about that nigga. The 8 cards are crazy. Like, like I said, there's no friendly matches. These are football matches. And the fact that they were in Brazil, because USA has failed to attract any heavy-hitting teams to America, because no one wants to come to America. No one wants to put their women in situations that they can be... First of all, why would we even come to America? America's not the best team in the world, period. But, yeah, Brazil, once again, I think keep that same energy. It's just now, okay... Because you're there, you can see that Brazil is going to be physical. Fine, cool. Score some goals though. Score some goals. Use that, acclimatize that, and score some goals. I want to see y'all use that energy and beat teams to the goal. Period. And I have to say, Sophia Smith looks like she didn't give birth like a couple months ago, or I don't know how long she's been gone. Sophia Smith. I seen Sophia Wilson. Both her goals were pretty much created out of magic. And she looks very sharp, post baby, and it's all that the triple espressos could be back. But yeah, Sophia Wilson, wow. She looks great. She looks real great. And, she has the energy for it. She got the goals for it too. Like I said, Thompson, and like I said, no Germa, no Naomi. We need Naomi. Obviously, this is not a team. I don't trust America without Naomi, period. It's just not going to work. So, once she comes back, I may feel a little better, but until then, no. But I'm okay. USA, y'all need to start going to other geographical regions because no one's trying to come over here to America. America is not a desirable place to live or even come play football at. Period, point blank. That's just how y'all are being presented and being looked at right now through the eyes of others. And Brazil's intensity and they're willing to meet you in your face and everybody's faces in Brazil. And this is the energy. And I really enjoyed it. It's like, I want to see this energy for Brazil. Like, we're not scared. We're not going to back down. We don't give a fuck who you are or what you have done. We have the opportunity to win a World Cup at our home soil, and we're going to give you the energy that you're going to have to adapt to. So, Brazil, I expect you to set a standard. 8 red cards is crazy, but if you could tone it down a little bit, that'd be phenomenal, and put those 8 cards into the goal, because y'all didn't score. Did y'all? Yeah. So, in that second match, we need more football on play than red cards, period, point blank. But anyways, USA Brazil was very interesting. 1-1, one team won, one team lost. They both drew, but in Brazil, I'm really excited. I want to see Brazil do well and maybe get to win a World Cup on their home soil. That would be legendary. Marta literally will get to win right as she should be getting out the door. She need to retire. But anyways, that's just a quick little recap.